All right, hello, Treehouse leaders. Christmas shop weekend. What an exciting weekend for us. If you've already opened your planning center email from Danielle, look through that schedule. It is way different than what you're used to. Super easy, no problem for you guys. It's going to be a blast, but way different. So make sure you go through line item by line item and look at everything and make sure that you understand what's going on with all the different games. So the main thing I want to walk through now is just some of the main stuff. So most of what we're doing is trivia. You're going to do trivia questions where you have two kids going head to head. So let's go up to the stage. Tiff and I will demonstrate how that looks. Then you're going to have to film it from the side of here so kids make no setup.
Okay.
This is going to go a little bit out of order. We'll talk about bingo, which is at the beginning here in a minute, but I'm just going to do the trivia for you. So you'll put dots out on the floor when you're ready to play and move those wherever. None of the rest of this will be up here, of course, except for the spinning wheel. So put them as far apart as you want. Make sure it's even. And then you as the MC will read the question. They're all super easy, guys. So the first one is, who did come? And so you're going to say to the kids, wait until I'm done asking the question, and then the first person that knows it, you can run and try to grab the stuffed animal off the stool. Whoever has the stuffed animal in their hand gets to answer the question, and then they win. And then if it's there shouldn't be a tie. So if they have to wrestle for it, let them wrestle. I'm just kidding. All right, so don't let them wrestle, Danielle. All right, question number one. Who did God put in the garden first? Adam and Eve, or Ken and Barbie? Oh, little Tiff got right. So the MC is going to read the question. Little Tiff wins. You say, oh, give little Bobby a round of applause. He tried really hard. Good job, Bobby. Sit down. All right, I'm going to spin the wheel and see which table Miss Tiff gets to, or little Tiff gets to go to for her prize. What's it going to be? Which table? Which table? Oh, table number 3. Table number 3 is over there. They'll have numbers on the front. Little Tiff goes down to table number 3. She selects her prize. Already in the rules here, you would saw that you would tell them that all prizes go under their seats. Candy does not get opened. They cannot open any prizes, any packages, any candy, anything until they get home. So stress that at the beginning of the rules and then say under the chair. So you don't want to have them playing with it or looking at it. And you guys are good. So you can say, look at it for a second so you can see how fun it is and then put it away. And then
some of these might have to go in the back.
That'll keep the order. With the inflatable stuff, what I would do is I would leave it on the table. So I would say, all right, you won this, and we know that that belongs to little Katie. And maybe we'll get some Post-it notes in here, ladies. You can write Katie's name on it and stick it on there, and that's Katie's. And then that way, we know you can't let anybody else select it, but that way it's not out here in the room. So leave it here till the end of the service and say, okay, if you win something big, you can pick it up at the end of the service. So we'll Post-it notes for the rooms. So you Post-it note their name on it so that nobody else can take that prize. Does that make sense? All right. Trivia, so you do that several times. So you'll do a question, and then you'll go to something else. A question, then you'll go to something else. Usually there's a couple questions together. So you'll draw one kid from each team, from the red team and from the blue team. These are the two people playing, they run up. All right. Then Connect groups are doing the Jingle Bell craft in there just like they would always do. So dismiss that the same as you always would. There's only one song today. We won't be quiet, so you'll see that on there. So there's a couple games. So the leader Christmas tree wrap game is very simple, but we don't have the stars in it, do we? All right, so there is a piece of paper with a star on it. It's just a piece of cardstock like this with a yellow star on it. You'll pick, is that the leader game? In here it's a leader game, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the leader game. So 2 leaders playing together for each team. So you'll just pick them, MC pick them. So I'll say, Miss Danielle, Miss Tiff are going to come up, and Bobby and Jim are going to come up over here. Their leaders are playing. One leader will hold the star above their head. The other leader will take the crepe paper and begin to wrap around the entire person from head to toe, making a Christmas tree, right? And so whoever gets their Christmas tree decorated with the crepe paper, and it has to be all the way from top to bottom, well, just like a tree, whoever gets all their crepe paper on their tree first wins, and then they win points for their team, and it says on there how many points. So that is your leaders playing that, not your kids, okay? And then we have 2 games in here, so it's the basic game you guys always do, pass the ornaments. So you have 2 buckets of ornaments, so you're gonna line the teams up on either side of the room, both sides of the room. Red team over here, blue team over there. Leader in the front begins to pass the ornaments down the row of kids, and they just have to pass. Every kid has to handle it. So pass it to the next kid until it gets to the last leader, into the bucket. Once all 6 ornaments are passed down, all the kids raise their hands and scream and yell and act excited, and that team wins, and you give team points for that as well. And then the other game in here is Christmas tree stomp. So you put the Christmas trees on the floor. DJ will play music. Stop the music just like musical chairs. They got to be on a Christmas tree. If they're not, they sit down and just move this along quickly. MC, quickly, 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 find a seat, find a seat, find a seat. All right, go again, DJ. And the music go until you get down to about 5 or 6 kids, and all 5 or 6 kids get to go to a prize table. You can make it of your choice, or you can spin the wheel, however you choose to do that. If you're losing time, and you're already going to do this with every trivia question, if you're running low on time, just say, okay, everybody gets to get prize number 2. You just decide, you're in charge. But if you have plenty of time, spin the wheel. You do what you do best and keep the room moving quickly. All right, I think that's it, isn't it?
Bingo.
Okay, so Miss Tiff's going to explain how bingo works. So this is pregame time when they come in.
So each kid, when they come in, you're going to put them on a team still. So you put them on red team or blue team, and when they come, they're going to sit down. When they sit down, they're underneath their chair is a bag full of 10 papers. So have them just grab one paper out, they grab their marker out, and they also have a snack in here. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna flip around on their chair and sit like this, and then play their bingo game. And then the leader up here will call it out.
And this can be anybody. Choose a leader that's not doing anything. It doesn't have to be you, MC. Utilize your team. Let somebody call bingo for the day. Give them the handheld mic and tell them to keep it moving.
So what they'll do is they'll call out, first one is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So all the kids look, and the picture is right up here so they can see. So you can do it like this, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So once you've called it, they're bagged it, they stick to the board. And so then you move to the next one. Oh, Miss Tiff. Miss Tiff is your next one.
And then they're going to mark through it with their marker.
Yes.
Right?
And so they're going to go through it until somebody yells, bingo! Once they yell bingo, they have to read it off to you just to make sure that they have it. They win, you get to give them, there's little prizes back here. It's called the bingo prizes.
I'm just put this on a stool in front of the prize tables and let them run up and grab it out, and you just keep going.
And they can put it in their bags, in their clear bags. And so they can keep going on the same one, or they can switch sheets, but they have 10 sheets to go through, so it should be super fun.
So that's up to the caller. Who's ever calling bingo, like I want to just keep going, let them keep winning off the same card.
Yep.
You might just choose to do that to get a bunch of winners through and
Yep.
towards the end, or you can clear the card.
Yep, absolutely. Have fun, guys. If you have any questions, email or text Pastor Phil, me, or Miss Danielle or Miss Amelia, and we'll be happy to
It's going to be a great weekend. We love you guys.
Bye.